What is going on, everybody? This is Major League Hatz, and welcome to the #1 Hat podcast on YouTube. This is episode 26. We're slowly getting up there. We are a quarter way to the half-century mark. Since nobody's on here yet, I'm just going to wait a minute. Today's drink of choice in recognition of Independence Day, I guess, July 4th. Drinking a Corona. I got two of them because it's going to be a hot one. What's up, Dan D9? Howdy. Oh, yeah. Dan D9, thank you for reminding me. Reminding me. We are going to take roll call because last week I forgot a couple people. And you know me, I like thanking everybody for joining in on the podcast and just kind of stopping by. So, Dan D9, Dan, we got you on the roll here. Anyways, what's the drink of choice today, Dan? What are we drinking? Pepsi. I was going to do Pepsi, but I already had my Pepsi for the day. I try to limit myself like one soda a day, but doesn't always work. And haven't had no beer today, so I figured the beer is going to be okay. I have a big announcement here shortly, so if you aren't able to stay tuned the whole time for the episode, make sure that you come back and watch whatever part you missed, because I feel like you don't want to miss that part. I wish I had your restraint on sodas. Well, you know, I've always been honest with you guys, and honestly, I don't really have a lot of secrets to hide per se, but diabetes runs heavy in the family, so I'm always very cautious of my calorie/sugar intake. I don't do so good with calories, but I really watch my sugar, so I just got to watch out for the diabetes because it's, you know, it's hereditary type deal. So, excuse me. Anyways, I want to talk. I got to do a little housekeeping issues real quick. Remember, you guys, please no cussing. Somebody said there was cussing last week. It was already dealt with. Just remember, no cussing, because there are kids that stop by now, starting to get a little more younger fans on here. And I want everybody to have a good time. So just no cussing. So, you know, just remember, watch your words. And yeah, I mean, you can say freak or flipping or whatever. Just, you know, no hardcore words. You know, damn's not a bad word in my book. It's just think if you have like a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old around you when you're watching my show. I try not to cuss. Every once in a while I'll cuss if I feel like it'll add value to the show itself or to one of my videos, then I'll cuss. But I try not to. For the most part, I probably say freaking probably the most out of any words. What's up, Mark? How you doing? All right. So we're doing roll, Mark. So this way I can remember that you were here. So Mark A. The other thing is some people might be asking how come I haven't really said anything on the Tyler Skaggs thing. And, you know, honestly, you guys, reason why is because I don't really do videos, you know, for like views or subscribers, you know, basically stuff like that. And so when Tyler Skaggs, if you guys don't know, passed away, I believe it was on Monday or Tuesday in Texas, the Rangers were going to play the Angels, and they unfortunately found him passed away at his hotel. And, you know, everybody's coming out with their videos and tribute videos, and that's just not me, guys. I don't make those videos. I kind of personally don't. I don't think they're appropriate. If I want to watch a memorial on some guy, especially an athlete, and I can, I'll go back and watch their like last game, or I'll watch like the MLB network to watch the, you know, their stuff on it, or the NFL network. I don't know. To me, especially like I'm not like a huge Angels fan, and I know who Tyler Skaggs is, but I'm not going to pretend like all of a sudden, you know, oh, best pitcher in the world. If I asked you a week ago, people that are making these things are like, he was garbage. So a week ago, you call him garbage. That's not right. But I feel really bad. I took it in shock. Not as hard when I heard about Jose Fernandez a couple years ago, but I took it really hard just because, you know, I am very familiar with Tyler Skaggs. You know, being over in California, I see a lot of Arizona. I see a lot of Diamondbacks rookie teams, you know, Salt Lake City. You got Inland Empires. you got Visalia Rawhide, you got Reno Aces. So I see a lot of the minor league teams. So, I'm very familiar with who Tyler Skaggs is, watching him play over the last, 6, 7, 8 years, and even in the minor league. So it's a real tragic thing. There's not really any information about him. And so, just rest in peace, Tyler Skaggs. I feel, like I said, freaking very, very sorry for his family. I believe he was only 27, just gone too soon. So, but I don't even put like that in like my titles, or I wouldn't even put that in my titles. I just don't think it's right. That's just me though. Everybody's different. Everybody does their own like a tribute in their own little way, but that's just me. So let's see. We got Mr. McCartney. How you doing? Happy 4th. Where are you from, Mr. McCartney? I'm just curious. It was funny. I had a friend of mine. I'm just gonna say, Mark. I can admit when I'm kind of being naive. So I believe it was Mark, and he's like, "Hey, you doing your podcast?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it at 5:30." He's like, "Happy 4th of July," and I believe he's from Europe. And I'm thinking to myself, what do you do in Europe for 4th of July? Hey, numbnut. Not everybody celebrates 4th of July. Oh, Los Angeles. Nice. Not everybody celebrates 4th of July. And I'm like, I told my wife, was that a dumb question? And I didn't send it or nothing. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, that's why I asked. It just, sometimes you just don't think. You just ask questions and you're like, yeah. So we have a couple hats today. Hatter, USA. Oh, boy, here we go. Crap. Hatter, I got you on the list here. We are taking attendance here so I can remember who shows up. I do have a couple hats to show off today, so we will get to that in just a minute. Oh, man, it's hot. So first and foremost, the first thing I want to lead off with today, guys, is I'm sure you guys are all aware it's my big day. Why is it your big day? Sergio, where do you think Kawhi will land? We'll get to that in just a second. Thanks, Mark, for bringing up that bad news. So if you guys are not aware, All-Star Game is next week. On Sunday, they're having the Futures Game, I believe it is, USA versus the World. Monday is like Home Run Derby and Celebrity All-Star Game type deal, Celebrity Softball Game. Tuesday is actual All-Star Game. Usually Wednesday is a day off, and so on. Let's see here. I love 4th of July, History Man, blah, blah, History Man. But, yeah, you keep bringing up the Cubs winning 1 World Series in 112 years. Hey, Wrestling Machine, what's the attendance for? I usually just listen and not talk in the chat. Just because I like to thank everybody that stops by, and sometimes I miss people, and I feel kind of bad that you guys are taking your time and watching my show and commenting, and I forget you guys to thank you for stopping by. So that's all it is. If you don't want to chat, that's fine. I just I like to, like I said, I really appreciate you guys for stopping by. Trust me, it's not passed on. Have you seen the Liberty taped collection on New Era's website? Yes, we will get to that in just a second. Anyway, so the All-Star Game's coming up, and the All-Star Game is a joke. I don't know about you guys. I am not watching it. Well, I might watch a couple minutes of it, but, it's kind of like the NBA All-Star Game or the NFL. Think about this, guys. I pulled out some stats, and the only reason some of these players made the All-Star team is for the jersey that they wear, not for the team, not for the player that they are. This player is an All-Star. He's 8-5 with a 3.28 ERA. He's started 18 games, 109 innings pitched, 161 strikeouts. He is a freaking All-Star game. Check this out. This guy's 8-3, got a 387, 19 games, 107 innings pitched, 70 strikeouts. I was going to say which one's the All-Star. Numbers are very similar. They're not that bad. One guy has 2 less losses. Their innings pitched are quite similar. Their strikeouts is probably the difference between both of them. And only reason one made the All-Star team and the other one didn't is because of the jersey. The jersey that the guy that made the All-Star team is wearing is an Astros jersey. The team that the other guy's wearing is an A's jersey. I have a big problem with that. Are we trying to get the All-Star players in the game? The player that deserves to make the All-Star team? Or are we trying to get the jersey in? Now, the Astros already had somebody voted in. Alex Bregman definitely deserved to go. But did Presley really need to go to the All-Star game over Mike Fiers? Now, my Houston buddy in here, who's not in here because he only shows up for like 2 minutes an episode and says he watches the whole thing. We all know what that's about. It says that Mike Fiers is garbage. Mike Mike Fiers not garbage. He threw a no-hitter this year. You're not garbage, and you've thrown 2 career no-hitters. Might have even been 3, but I believe it was 2. And he's pitching the way he's pitching on an A's team who I believe is in 3rd place. The last time I checked, that's good numbers. And Mike Fiers could be a really good trade interest candidate when the trade deadline is coming up. The other guy I want to take a look at, and then we'll kind of move on, but try to guess which one is the all-star and which one's not. So I got 3 guys. And you're gonna see why I'm saying this in just a second. One guy's throwing 287. These are both relievers, or all 3 of them are relievers. 287, 35 games pitch, 0 saves, 37.2 innings pitched. The other guy, 248, 38 games, 1 save, 40 innings pitched. All right. The last guy, and you need to tell me what is the all-star? Who's the all-star in that scenario? Neither one of them are all-stars. And you know why? Let's see. Hatz are, yeah, I know, I heard. My parents went in 2011. They said most of the big names didn't show up because there was no point to the game. They weren't invited. If you don't get invited, they don't show up, Hatter. Come on. Reason why those guys are not in the all-star game is because they play on the San Francisco Giants. That's the only reason. Okay? Starting pitcher. Let me know who the all-star is. One last guy. He's got a 4-7 record, a 3.32 ERA, 17 games, 103 innings pitched, 128 strikeouts. The next guy, 5-7, a 4.02 ERA, 18 games, 109.2 innings pitched, and 113 strikeouts. Which one is the all-star guy? Player 1 or player 2? Player 1 is the all-star. Jacob deGrom. The other guy, Madison Bumgarner. And no, I am not saying that all the Giants should be. I just found these numbers comparable to some of the all-star players, and this is ridiculous. And yet you got all these Astro players. There's like 6 of them, and like at least 2 of them should have been kicked off. And I can make cases for maybe Walker Buehler, but he's actually been doing pretty good. Oh, and the other one, Gleyber Torres of the Yankees. This is one time when the Yankees kind of got screwed. Now, Torres did get on because Tommy La Stella got hurt, so he was a replacement. But you're telling me Luke Voit is having a great season, and he's not making the all-star team? The other guy, Willie Adames from the Tampa Bay Rays, not making the all-star team. Go look them up. Go look at the freaking numbers. They deserve to make the all-star team. The guys that it's ridiculous. All-star game is a joke. Let's see. No, they didn't show up even though they were selected, honestly. Hatter, stop. There's always a reason they don't show up. If they're pitchers and they pitch that Sunday, they don't usually show up or whatever it is. If they're injured, they usually don't show up. I don't believe that because like a lot of times when I've seen all-star games, even the injured players, unless there's some real reason, they show up. So Hatter, I got to have more information than just that word. Yes to Joey Hatter. G-Man Choi is the best in MLB. I don't know if I will say the best, but he's got a good case. He really does. So I don't know. Are you guys gonna watch? Should Joey Chestnut be an all-star? Yeah, for hot dog eating contest. By the way, Joey Chestnut won another title for the hot dog eating contest, so that's really good. I'll ask them and prove you wrong. Hatter, this is not a matter of proving people wrong. I really don't care if you prove me wrong, and if you go through all that just to prove me wrong, I think you got your priorities mixed up, bud. I'm just saying. I'm not here to prove people wrong. I'm just stating the facts. I'm telling you typically what happens is that when players don't show up, there is a reason they don't show up. Are you going to go back and look at all the players who supposedly didn't show up, see if they were invited, find out if they were injured, find out if there was something going on that they couldn't show up? I want to see a report on each player. Don't just tell me they didn't show up because they didn't want to show up. That's a cop-out. I'll ask, what logos have you got tattooed now? I just got the same ones. I don't know how long you've been paying attention, Mark, but I just have the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, and my Tampa Bay Rays star. I didn't fill it in, but I went with their star design. Yeah, research. I'm a historian. I'll get back to you. Hatter, don't waste, Hatter, spend more time focusing on making good content than trying to prove me wrong. He should have a Nathan's hot dog tattoo to commemorate. Yes, Joey Chestnut definitely should. So anyways, that's my little beef. The other thing is, guys, I want to say, if anybody's watching my Funko Pop channel, which rest in peace. Okay. If any of you guys are watching my Funko Pop channel, that's great. If you're not, that's fine. The one thing I'm going to ask you guys, and I've had to delete a couple comments, and I don't see anybody on here that's been watching it, that's been leaving comments. But the reason why I started the Funko Pop channel is to kind of separate my subject matters. I don't want to integrate all, different things. This channel right here is strictly hats and sports. That's what it's about. So if you guys want to leave comments about hats or sports, anything sports related, I got you. That is fine. 4,200. Okay. Did you see my reaction video? It's finally up. Hatter, I already spent 40 minutes watching your videos today. So you need to learn how to drop your videos like in every other day. No wonder that's why you run out of videos, because you just release them too quickly. But I will check it out. I saw it. Sorry, I've had to do a lot of studying lately, so I wasn't able to check out all your videos. Don't worry, Mark. That's perfectly fine. I don't expect everybody to see all my videos. That's fine. But please don't go over to the Funko Pop channel and leave comments about sports. I will delete them, and that's nothing against you guys. It's just I don't want to mix content. I have a clear direction how I want to do this channel, like sports related, which I'm sure you guys understand. And the other channel is just kind of my little hobby with the Funko Pops with minor leagues and stuff like that. So if you guys put anything sports related in the comment on the Funko channel, and it's not a sports Funko Pop, like how we were talking about the mascots, then I'm just going to delete the comments. Somebody put, some comments about the sports stories and stuff, so I deleted it, just so you guys know. I hope you guys understand that I don't want to mix the content, and I will have to delete some comments. So yeah, we all should do our own hot dog eating challenge and post it. I'm in. I don't know if I could eat 70 hot dogs, but I feel like I could give the women a run for their money, and that's not really saying much, but apparently the women's champion ate 31, 32 hot dogs, and she's the winner. So yeah, would you ever compare replica hats from China from official on-field hats? It's a good thing you brought that up. Actually, I did have that kind of idea in my mind, so I am kind of working on it. Here is the tricky part. If you're talking about a real authentic on-field hat, I have to actually get one from the stadium. So I have to see if I can get back to the Giant Stadium, because I know they have those from their spring training ones that I've seen. So that is actually one of my ideas, but I want to get a real players one that they wear, and it's not like how it says player issued, but it's, you guys all know, or I'm sure you guys are aware, most player issued hats that players actually wear on the field are actually USA made, and they're not made out of other countries. But yet the ones that we get that say, worn by players or whatever, engineered exclusively by players, they're usually made in China, Vietnam, or Bangladesh. So I do have that idea in mind. It's just, it takes me a little time just because I got to get to the ballpark. But yes, thank you for asking. Try to eat Chicago dogs. That's a lot. Just because you live in Chicago doesn't mean squat, Hatter. I've eaten Chicago ducks. Nothing special. I'm eating the pizza. Nothing special. Try a hot dog from Arizona called the Big Unit. That's a hot dog. DH Gate has fake replica hats. I'm not familiar with DH Gate, so I might have to check that out. By the way, I don't think I got you down here, Russell. By the way, I like the Bryce Harper meme clown face there. That's funny as heck. I've seen that. Machine 28. So there we go. Let's see here. What does Hatter say? Hatter as if try eating spam from Hawaii. This is too salty, spam. I mean, I'll eat a little bit, but it's just way too salty. All right, so you guys were asking a little bit. Now, you guys got to understand, I love sports. Sports are like everything in a sense to me. I'm a baseball guy first. I consider myself a basketball guy, and then I like watching football and hockey. But the thing is, I don't get into football and hockey like I do in baseball or even basketball. In fact, I'm barely into studying basketball per se, and I'm barely into hockey and football. I just enjoy watching it. There's a huge difference. Huge difference. Doesn't mean nothing. Okay, I can't even tell you who's going to be the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm a 49ers fan. But I haven't heard nothing on Jimmy Garoppolo if he's even 100% healthy to come back. My point is that just because I don't watch, the other sports in depth as I do baseball means absolutely nothing. So remember that. Eat some liver mush. Liver. Where are you guys getting this stuff from? That's crazy. Yeah. So anyway, I brought all that up because the Brooklyn Nets, as you guys know, have made tremendous waves in the NBA as of late. They signed Kyrie Irving, and they're going to get Kevin Durant. And there was a little rumor that Kawhi Leonard was possibly going to the Nets as well. But now they're saying Kawhi Leonard might go to the Nets. He might go to the Lakers. He might stay with the Raptors. And people's like, oh, no, KD's leaving the Warriors. So, first of all, the Warriors won before KD. They're probably going to win after him. Now, KD is going to be out for a year. The only reason that the Warriors would not win is because Clay is hurt. And that's fine. The Warriors should still get a playoff spot. But I'm not heartbroken that KD left. Do I wish he stayed? Yes, of course. But you guys got to understand, my priorities are not all consumed in sports. If a player leaves, Stephen Curry signs with, say, the Knicks. Obviously, that's probably never going to happen. But I'm just saying, okay, he signed with the Knicks. What do you want me to do? It's business. It's part of the game. It's part of the enterprise. It's part of, it's part of sports. If it was up to me, players would stay. Players like Stephen Curry or Frank Thomas or Craig Biggio, Paul Molitor, Cal Ripken Jr., which luckily was on the same team. Tony Gwynn, luckily was on the same team. Should be on their team for the whole career. The Major League Baseball or whatever sport, like Joe Montana, the sport has to make it right to keep that player on that particular team. There should be an exception to the players. Now, unless, they're totally unhappy. But KD left. They're winning before KD. They'll possibly win without him. I don't know, because it's going to be a real interesting year because, with Clay getting hurt, by the way, he signed a max contract, or he will be signing a max contract, so he will be staying. So, for people who are saying, what do I think about, Brooklyn or the Warriors suck? You guys were saying the Warriors suck before KD even left. So people that are saying that really have no merit on giving me any information, in the sense of, I respect your guys' opinion, but if you're telling me that the Warriors suck beforehand and now you're telling me the Warriors suck now, why would I even listen now? Let's see here. So can I get my basketball card back? Maybe. We'll talk about it. That Miami Heat got Jimmy Butler. I'm real happy. I like Jimmy Butler. He is a very good player. And yes, the Warriors did get another player. I'm probably most sad about anybody leaving the Warriors is not Kevin Durant, you guys. Honestly, it's Andre Iguodala. He's actually my team mother's favorite player. I don't know why. She just really likes him. I think he's a solid guy. He seems like a solid guy. And I've always liked him. Ever since he played with the 76ers, always liked Andre Iguodala. And so when the Warriors finally got him, I was super happy. And this guy, it's just going to be a whole new Warriors team. And I get that. It's just a part of life. Like every year, you see the Giants, and then you watch them 5 years from, say, today, and like what? 3/4 of the players that are currently on the Giants probably won't even be there. Just think about that. The whole player will change in 5 years. Let's see here. No such thing as John Stockton anymore. Nope. Unfortunately, why do basketball players want to take the easy route and join? Yes, that is my freaking other issue. Is it the millennials generation? No, it's not. Warriors dynasty is over. I don't believe that. Jazz is it. Hatter, stop it with the freaking Jazz. Stop it with the Broncos. You lost your card again. Have you heard of Dre 616 and Cap of the Week? I have heard of Dre 616. I'm subscribed to him, but I usually don't see a lot of videos from him too often just because he's kind of inconsistent, but I do go check up on his channels on the weekend. Rumor has it D'Angelo Russell will be traded from the Dubs. I don't think so. I thought they were going to keep him. But then again, I don't know, because the official free agency hasn't been, started yet. I believe it's July 6th. So reason why I tell Hatter guys to stop it with the Jazz is because supposedly he's a Chicagoan, which obviously he is, but he's supposed to be a Bulls fan and a Bears fan, and he's rooting for the Jazz and the Broncos and the Knights. That's not acceptable. That's just not acceptable. Anyways, so cool Playtex. I wanted to answer your question about this millennial thing. Now I could be wrong because I'm not familiar too much of when millennial period starts and when Gen Xers start and so on. The Bulls suck. Thank you. But this kind of basically all started with the Lakers when it was Kobe and Shaq and Carl and Gary Payton. Now back then they didn't win. Bulls suck now. Doesn't matter. They've sucked for a long time, bro. Check my latest video. Much improved. I will check that out. Cool Playtex. See, Bulls suck now. Yep. So, the whole, trying to team up and creating this dominant force started with the Lakers back when Shaq and Kobe and Malone and Gary were there, and it just didn't work out. But then the Heat did it again with Shaq and D Wade. Now, luckily, it was only two players, and it never really changed. I just don't like the fact that it's becoming more the norm, but it just kind of shows you that you can't win with one ego. And that is why Oklahoma hasn't won a championship. They had some great players. If you guys think about Serge Ibaka, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, they're like Morrison, and they couldn't win. And the reason why is because Westbrook is not a team player. Sorry, I'm late. No worries, Mike. Moke. So, not a team player. Now, when Chris Bosh and LeBron came to the Heat, you had Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's a team player. Chris Bosh is a team player. They let LeBron kind of do what he needed to do, and they are big contributors. Now, Chris Bosh obviously wasn't the same as he was on the Heat, but they were able to do enough where they won several championships. And it's the same thing when LeBron actually went back to Cleveland. Now, they didn't have that superstar team, but they had some good players. Kyrie Irving was there, and they were able to clean it up a little bit. And LeBron, won championship, and basically he left again. And that's what they're trying to do with the Lakers. Is it working? We'll still see because it's still early, and the Lakers haven't gotten the players they want. I know that they really want to go after Kawhi Leonard, so I can kind of see that there. And LeBron James, as much as people hate him, he is the kind of guy that can be a team player. He doesn't have a problem. He knows what the big picture is. So, I don't like this. I want to see the Sixers really come up. I think the Warriors, since there's 8 playoff spots, they will get, a playoff spot. I just can't see them being ousted completely, not even make the playoffs. Whoever says they're not going to make the playoffs, I think you don't follow NBA as closely as maybe I do. And I'm not saying I follow it, like I said earlier, like I follow it like I do baseball, but you can't just discount the Warriors just because they lost Clay and KD. Yes. Are those big integral parts of their team? Yes, they are. But the Warriors in their front office, they're very smart, and they've been very good about getting, the same players. They re-signed Kevon Looney, for 3 more years for like $15 million. And you're going like, who cares? Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney is a very solid player. He is somebody that could actually fit in pretty good. I'm hoping, though, this is the year that Draymond Green has to really step up if the Warriors are going to do anything. Now, I'm not saying the Warriors are going to get a 1 seed. They'll probably honestly be lucky to get like a 5 or 6 seed. Mark it today, July 4th, Warriors, 5 or 6 seed in next year. And they're the 5 or 6 seed. I say that they'll probably pass the first round and get ousted in the second round. But they're going to make the playoffs. I said it here first. Dwayne Wade was on the back end of his prime in the Heat big 3 days. Chris Bosh is way too overlooked and sadly his career. Yeah, I always liked Chris Bosh, especially when he was with the Raptors, so it kind of sucked. Celtics fan, but I got mad respect for the Lakers. Sixers are good. going to regress? I don't see that. I kind of hope not, because I really want the Sixers to win. I'm just kind of rooting for them because they struggled and they deserve to win. I think it's finally going to be their time. So I hope not. But the mislead on their players' injuries. Yeah, if Steph goes down, the Warriors won't make it. 100% agree, Mark, but let's not say that. 100% agree. John Moxley. Thanks. Out of the blue comment. Thank you, Dan D9. John Moxley, is Dean Ambrose in AEW. Harden should won MVP. No. Sorry, Mark. Nope. Anybody on the Warriors should win MVP. Plain and simple. Harden, no. If Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant wanted to play like James Harden, he would annihilate James Harden's totals for the year easily. Any one of those players can average a triple-double for the season easily. Even Draymond Green. Obviously, he'd be like the dark horse, but yeah. Perhaps no way. Hatter, will Klay be back before the NBA All-Star break? Nah, Klay shouldn't even play at all. Seriously. Klay needs to get healthy. He's got too much to lose. He's got a max contract. A 5 or 6 seed, no. Klay should not play at all. Do you think Bol Bol will be any good? Damn. If you guys don't know who Bol Bol is, he is like 7'5", 7'6". He played at Oregon. Long, lengthy guy. And his dad was a former NBA player. Very tall, course. And I watched a couple Oregon games. The problem with him, though, is he's not very athletic. He's tall. He barely has to jump to dunk the ball. He can't really run. I mean, he can probably play for like 10, 15 minutes. So I think if a team needs a spark, and I can't remember where he was drafted, but he was drafted in the second or third round. He was picked very late, a lot later than he was projected. But if the team needs a block or something that'll get them going, he can come in. I can't see him lasting, unfortunately. And I'm rooting for the guy. I just can't see him lasting. His father was Manute Bol, so if you guys were curious, see here. The real question is, where is Boogie Cousins going to land? And I'm annoyed that we drafted Bol, then traded him to the Nuggets. He actually might do okay with the Nuggets, but that altitude might kill him. I want Cousins to come back to the Warriors because, I told you guys I was really surprised on Cousins on how really good he is. He gets a really bad reputation, and that's all you see. I know he played mostly, for the Kings and everything, but all you see is all the bad stuff he does on TV. So I liked watching him play. He seems very good. He's a very good player. And so I want to see him back with the Warriors. But I think if he's trying to get money, he'll go somewhere else. Lakers, Nets, watch one of those teams. Watch that. Most NBA players don't run anyways. Yeah, they do. I promise, Sergio, I'm listening, but just got stuff to do. Sorry, not being very it's okay. By the way, I got to add Moke here so I don't forget. And I got to add cool Playtex. Okay. So anyways, looks like Johnny G's not around. He's probably sleeping. He does work in the evenings, or he got called in. Why are you adding me? Oh, it's so I can remember I told you I keep jokingly saying I need to take attendance so I don't forget people on who've been joining the podcast. Well, I'm writing your names down so I don't forget to thank you at the end. So now the only person I can blame for forget to thank you is myself again, as usual. So it looks like Johnny G's not here, and Hatz McGee. Oh, all righty. And it looks like Hatz McGee hasn't shown up for his 1-minute appearance yet. Now, we are 33 minutes in. So going to have an announcement. So I hope you eventually can hear me, Mike. And if you can't, go back and listen to this in a second. But we're going to show off the first hat. Now, somebody on Instagram who thinks they know it all says, when I posted a picture of this, you're like, it's a minor league hat. How do you know? Tell me. How do you know? You don't know. Also, sir, I made a hat collection. Okay. Like video? What about Taco Fall? I'm not familiar with Taco Fall. So, yeah. So, anyways, I posted a picture of this particular hat because I just thought it was funny. It was a lids order. But anyways, you weren't wrong about the hat, but I didn't give you any clear indication that it was a minor league team. And there's the chances of it being a minor league team, honestly, Hatter, honestly, I'm calling you out, bud, is that it's always a pretty good chance with me. So, let's see here. Yeah, a full video about my hat. Sweet. You watching Stranger Things season 3? Nope. Cool play text. He got picked up by the Celtics, I think. So the hat that I want to show you guys is, bam, we got the Greenville Drive. It is the low A team of the Boston Red Sox. Now, this hat is honestly really boring. And you're probably going like, why did I get this hat if it's really boring? The reason why is because I needed it for the hat collection. As you guys know, or if you don't know, I'm trying to get one hat from every single minor league team. So I've already done the majors. I've done AAA, I've done AA. I'm working on high A, low A, and rookie ball, and short season. They're all kind of mixed together, the low A, the rookie, and the short season teams. So I didn't have this one yet. So it's the only reason that I picked it up. There's really nothing special. And other than like a Copa hat, they don't really have any alternative to their hats other than maybe having a red crown instead of a navy crown, like a home and away hat. But yeah, nothing really special. So Greenville Drive, there you go. By the way, I'm wearing my Fayetteville Wood Peckers hat here, the Black Ops Edition. Hopefully, if you guys had a chance to pick it up, I hope you guys picked it up because I really like it. Let's see here. I don't know the key combo to put a throw up emoji. Get an Aqua Sox hat if you don't have one, and a Tarpoons. Mark, I do have both of those. So thank you. Those are great hats. So I do agree with you. That's what I do have. Do you have a University of Hawaii? Cool playtext. I have one college hat. That's it. I'm not really into college. I don't feel like, for me, unlike baseball or sports, I don't feel like I could honestly wear a college hat, because I don't have any affiliations with any colleges. Now, if I go to a college game and I can buy a hat from there, I probably will, to kind of commemorate the time going to that game. But yeah, I don't have any connections to a college per se. So it's like I'll take that back. I went to a JC. I got my degree out of JC, so I have a JC hat. So I have two college hats, one JC hat and one college hat. And the only reason I have the one college hat is because it was my East Carolina State Eagles hat, and I liked it because the Eagles logo. If you guys don't know, I have some Eagle tattoos on my back, and I have an Eagle necklace, so that's why I got that one. So I technically officially have two college hats. And the JC hat is actually not included in my collection. I don't count every hat in my collection. The only hats I collect that are in my collection are fitted and like 4 Velcros. I don't put bucket hats. I don't put snapbacks. And I don't put the miscellaneous hats that I buy on whatever team minor league's playing for. Like if one of his football teams was the Windsor Knights, and I have a hat for that. But Windsor Knights hat is not included in the collection. Or Powell Golden Bears. I have a Powell Golden Bears hat, and it's not added in the collection. I don't just add every hat into the collection. You don't just make the list into the collection just because you're a hat or you're a head wear. Beanies are not hats, so you can't count them in a hat collection. I have a hat. I'm lucky. You get a Growling Chickens hat. I want that hat. That is a sweet hat. I saw it. It's like a yellow hat, and it looks pretty actually sweet. The other hat that I want to get you guys, I don't know if you guys seen it, the Christmas edition Inland Empire's Nutcracker hat. If you guys have not seen that hat is freaking awesome. I have a JC hat too. JC, the Great Lake Loons. I have a great logo. I want one of their hats. They do have a great logo, and I do have that one. By the way, you guys, in about, I don't want to give it an exact time frame, but pretty soon, I am going to be doing my hat thesis video, and I'll give you more information about it. So real quick drink. And I probably will, if I didn't live so far away from Springdale, I'd find one for you. And the thing is, when I do my hat thesis video, I'll probably start it early, and I don't expect you guys all to stay on while I'm doing it. But if you guys want to stay on, it'll probably be at least a couple hours. But I'll give you more information. But I figured I want to do it live just because. So I would start it early. And, you know, if you guys can't watch it all, just kind of watch it in segments. Probably easier. I just don't feel like I need to really edit anything. And yeah. So before I get on to the second hat reveal, and I got a big news, just want to let you guys know, I revamped my Patreon page a little bit. So I added some stuff on there. So if you guys are ever interested in going to my Patreon page, feel free to. I added on, you can get, you know, your ML hat exclusive hat each month. Every hat would be different. It would be a $9.50 snapback, just so I don't have to worry about sizes for you guys. But each design, each hat you get, if you wanted to do that tier, would always be a different hat. You would never get the same colorway at all. You got channel shout outs, you got Patreon, you know, recognition. And so I changed it up a little bit. So if you guys are curious, go check it out just to see what it says. MT's the hat collector. Hey everyone. Only hat I have is a dunce hat. Okay. I have a Mitchell and Ness hat. Okay. Have you got a Gwinnett Stripers hat? Mark, yes. So yes. Let's hang on. We got to add MT's the hat collectors on the list. MT hats. Now, one of my, if you guys haven't noticed, I am at 588 subscribers. So I want to thank you guys, first of all. First and foremost, thank you for that. But here's what I'm going to do. Since I am so close to 1,000 subs, this is the 1,000 sub giveaway announcement. It's going to be some sort of drawing. I know there's a program out there to, you know, randomize comments, so I'm going to check it out. But I'm going to choose 3 people. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, listen up, guys. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to choose 3 random comments. Don't care who they are. You will get, there's 3 prizes. The first place prize will get any minor league baseball jersey, you know, like the one that I got at the, it doesn't have to be this one. Fresno Grizzlies game where I got the Fresno Lowrider. I will get you a baseball jersey, your size, as long as they have it. And we'll talk, you know, email for whoever wins. I'll make sure if they don't have your first choice, you'll get your second choice. I will order you a jersey. I will send you the jersey. Now, for my European buddies, you are in the contest as well. I will figure out about shipping. I sent something to Poland. It was only like $15. Not too bad. So you could be in the contest too. I'm not trying. I want everybody included. Canada buddies, I sent something to Canada and it was only like $10. So hopefully the shipping cost doesn't get too expensive, but we will talk about all that. So 1,000 subscribers, first place prize, a jersey. Obviously, it'll probably have no name and no number on the back because that's just how minor league teams do their jerseys. You will get a jersey from any minor league team, and there's over, 120, 150 minor league teams. So it could be any jersey, or it could be any minor league team you want. I will go on their website, see what kind of jerseys they have, and if they have 2 variations, I will ask you which variation you want. I want you to be happy to receive the jersey, and I want you to wear it. That's why I'm not just picking a random jersey and giving that away. I'm going to pick the jersey you want. Remember that. Second place, third place, I will send you a gift card to get yourself a new fitted hat. I'll just send you a gift card. You can pick whatever hat you want, of course. You go get it from Lids because that's where it's going to be. You know, maybe if you guys want, I'll give you guys the option of either a Liz gift card, a New Era gift card, or a Hat Club gift card of $35. So that is giveaway 2 and 3. So when I get to 1,000 subscribers, the first giveaway is the jersey of your choice. Second and third place prize, get a hat, get a gift certificate for a new hat. Okay. And like I said, make sure you guys are leaving comments in the comment sections. Make sure you guys are leaving thumbs up. Make sure you're please promoting my channel just to help me out so we can get to the 1,000 subscribers sooner. Obviously, you don't got to pay for nothing. I'm going to send it to you. Like the international, we'll work it out if we have to. If it's too crazy, maybe we'll split the cost. I'm sure you'd be okay with that. But I think it'll be okay. I will check it out. We'll figure something out. But I want to make sure all my European buddies, I have a buddy in Poland, which is really cool. I have a buddy in Europe, which is really cool. I know there's people in Canada that watch my stuff, so that's really cool. I want to say Panama too. I want to say Panama, but I don't always see him on here, so I don't know. So that is the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And the caveat about it, though, guys, is if you do not claim the prize in a week, you forfeit it. I'm not chasing you down. I'll send you. If you're not watching the video and you don't notify me and give me your information on Instagram, that's not my problem. Plain and simple. I'm not chasing you down to give you free stuff. And the reason I say that is because when I was doing my mystery box giveaway, out of 3 people, I had 1 person contact me. And I didn't chase the other 2 people down. Because if you want to enter in the contest, you should be willing to do small little steps, which is contact me. So that's prize 1, 2, and 3. 1,000 jersey, 2 hats to whoever get chosen. Like I said, it'll probably be through the comment section. I will let you know more details down the line, but make sure you're leaving comments in the comment sections. Make sure you're giving the video a thumbs up. Make sure you're telling your friends about the channel. Let's see here. Another giveaway. Yep, I can respect that. Oh, cool. I have 15 subs. I'm so close to 20. Guys, go sub to Cool Playtex. Just get them up to 20. Let's go. Also, while we're here, don't forget to sub to my other buddy, GQ Sneaks. Trying to push 100. Man, if you don't watch his videos, you're missing out. He does some really great editing. His videos, seriously, I love his videos. I love his editing. If I could do the editing stuff that he does, I think I'd be flying up there because he's got some great edits. I'm not just saying that. Go watch his videos. You'll see what I mean. He's done some good stuff. So Cool Playtex, get him up on 20, and GQ Sneaks, get him up on 100. Have you got a Lynchburg Hellcats hat? Yes, I did. Can I have the jersey well used and not washed? I like the smells. Probably not. It'll be a new jersey from the team website. I didn't win the mystery box, did I? Sorry, Dan. No, you didn't. I won the first contest. Yeah, and didn't you try to sell that hat, the Las Vegas 51 snapback trucker's hat? Didn't you try to sell that on eBay, Hatter? I'm just saying, bud. So I don't know if you ever sold it. I know you tried to sell it. So yeah. But that doesn't take you out of the contest. So just remember that. Exposed. Yes, because it's true. How about a crawdad hat? Yes. Make sure mark. If you can. Like I said, if you have to break it up. Watch my video thesis. I will tell you when it's coming up. Make sure you watch. That will answer all your questions about everything. I am not a fake hat collector. I have seen sneaker videos of people, sneaker collectors. I've seen hat collectors, and I'm not necessarily saying they're fake. But have you seen a collection video from them? One guy I watch says he has this impressive shoe collection, and it's not who you guys think it is or anything. You guys probably don't even watch his videos. But yet, he says he's going to do a collection video, but he always has an excuse of why he doesn't have a collection video. Always. No. Check this out, guys. I got the hats. Look at that. I got bags and bags. Those are all bags full of hats, and there's like 30 hats in each bag. Not to mention, I have hats on my wall in my bedroom, which I've shown already in the past. I will show you my hat thesis video. That's what I'm calling the collection video, just so you guys know it is coming. But before I get to that, thesis video, I have to do a couple more videos because I don't want to show you some of the hats because the whole point of my channel is to make the hat review, the hat reveal fun. So yes, let's see here. Damn, still have the hat wall in the bags. Yes, of course. That's not going anywhere. Why do people pay $200 for a pair of shoes they aren't even going to wear? I don't know. I have like 5 pairs of shoes because of my shoe size, so I have no clue. But I do. I don't know. I mean, if you think about it, Dan D9, it's just a collection in a sense. I mean, I can honestly tell you, I probably haven't worn some of those hats in there. I probably haven't even worn once. I've worn probably 3/4 of them. at least one time. So I can kind of see it. It's a collection, so can't be mad too much at that. But yeah, $200 is kind of pricey. At least the hats are only what, $50 now, or if you're on Hat Club, you're paying what, $65 for a jacked up Octo Slugger hat that the material is crap. So yeah. All right, let me open this up, and then we are going to go on to the next hat review. Let's see here. Check your ladders, man. As always, great podcast. Gotta go do fam. Thank you for stopping by, Cool Playtex. I really appreciate it. Most I spend is $50. That's why you haven't ordered one of my hats yet, Dan D9. I'm kidding. All right, guys. If you guys want to tune off, you guys can. This is the Major League Hats moment of plug. But the next hat I am going to show you is, bam! We got the ML Hats Pittsburgh Pirates inspired ML Hats design. It's a nice hat. I like it. I like the colors, so I wanted to make sure that I got one done like this one. So this is 7 5/8. I'm slowly getting a couple more sizes in. I have 7 5/8. I have a few 7 1/2. I have one 7 3/8, and then I have some snapbacks. Of course, this is new era. I do have a couple of Lids brand hats, detailed up, nothing on the back. I am going to do my very, very best to make sure I only get new era hats because that's what I prefer. It's just sometimes I'm in a pickle. If I do a big order at Lids for hats, I'm in a big pickle where I have to get a couple Lids hats, because they ran out of new era. So this is another hat. If you guys are ever interested in the hat, just hit me up on Instagram. These ones are only $45, and basically, honestly, guys, I don't really make much off of them. I just made them because everybody said I should make the hats. So if you're ever interested, let me know, and we can do it on Instagram, and I'll send it to you. Same with the snapbacks. Those are like 40 if you're interested in those. And the ones that I have limited edition that are actually numbered to 20, those are 50 just because the extra embroidery. But like I said, I really don't make any money on them. I just made them because people asked for them, and I thought it'd be fun to make them. Why not? Eventually, I will probably update my logo a little bit. But for now, I actually like this one. I actually might get another one of these made, just like I did the Warriors-inspired one right there. And, of course, I did the Raptors-inspired one right there. I personally like them. I'm not just saying that because they're my hats. I actually would wear them, but I'm not going to wear those ones. I've got to get some more made up before I wear them because those ones are just going to keep to sell for now. Beautiful hat right there. Damn it, have to go back to work. It's 11:11 a.m. July 5th here. Love your work. Thank you, MT's the Hat Collector, for stopping by. I meant on shoes, not hats. Would never pay $50 for a hat. I know, Dan D9, so I just mess with you. Oh, by the way, guys, I've given my phone number to a couple people, and then I know people message me on Instagram and whatnot, and I usually get back to them right away. But please, guys, don't get offended if I don't get back to you right away. Just like I don't get offended if you guys don't get back to me right away. I know we all got family stuff. We all have work stuff. So it's like stuff comes up. And I know sometimes I'll be messaging somebody and then all of a sudden I stop and I get called away to go do something. So you guys try not to get offended. I mean, I was talking to somebody and I had to step away and I wasn't able to tell them I stepped away. And then people get like mad thinking I'm like, there's something wrong. No, there's nothing wrong. I just have to go. I'm sorry, man. I'll get you back. So you guys just don't get offended if you guys message me on Instagram and I'm talking and all of a sudden I have to pull away. So you guys, sorry about that. I do apologize. I do feel bad because truthfully, you should say bye. I'll see here. 9/11. Okay. And then I'm offended. Sorry, Dan D9. People hate being left on read. On read. I know, but sometimes, if I gotta drive, I gotta drive. My new nickname by Johnny G is Major Run because I'm always, if I'm driving and stuff, I can't text or I can't talk, and so I always tell him I gotta run because I'm running errands or whatever. So he's like, I'm gonna start calling you Major Run. So yeah. Bullet Club. Oh yeah, dude. I got to get me a Bullet Club t-shirt. I love those guys. By the way, they do have Funko Pops of the Bullet Club members. I got to get those too. Is your phone 911? At least my phone works, Hatter. I don't even know what that's a reference to. Like, Hatter, nobody knows what that's a reference to. So anyways, anything else, guys, that we want to talk about? So these are the hats that I got shown off today. I have some more hats coming in, of course. There's some nice, interesting hats. So I will be showing off a couple more hats next week. I'm sure there's honestly, there's a ton of basketball stuff going on, but I'm not really like It's not, nothing's official till July. I believe it's 6th. And yeah, let me know about the All-Star game. That'll be coming up. So by next podcast, we'll talk a little bit about it. But yeah, I'm disappointed. And I don't even honestly know why they have fans vote. It just never seems to work out good. And I know it's a popularity contest, and I'm cool with that. But either just have fans vote for the home run derby participants, get a pool of people who would actually participate, or something, because they always get it wrong. There's always guys left out, and half these guys they only pitch for like an inning anyways, or one batter. So why don't they just increase the roster to like 30 people? And then you're gonna say, well, not player 31 got left out. You can't. First of all, you don't have to play every person, so just bring them in. Anyways, let's see here. Bread Man to Broadway. I don't even know what that means. Did Bobrovsky get over? Hatter, stop it with the freaking hockey BS. Nobody cares about hockey right now. Did you felt the earthquake? No, I didn't. The only earthquake was in my bedroom when I fell. I'm kidding. No, I didn't feel the earthquake. You hear about Jared Lorenzen, Kentucky quarterback, the all-time passer in touchdowns and yards, I believe, passed away, if that's who you're referring to. Only 38 years old. He has some major health issues, renal failure and everything, similar to kind of like my dad. So that's too bad. Another person that's passed away that's way too young, way too freaking young. So yeah, cool hat, Major. Thank you. So that's who you're talking about, right, Dan D9? So anyways, other than that, there has been some wrestling stuff. I know some of you guys don't really care about the wrestling, so we'll just hold up on that. I will say, though, I'm already sick and tired of the Shane McMahon thing, Angle. I've never really cared for the authority guys in it per se. I mean, Vince McMahon has always been a good little spot to have in there for a little while, but I hate it when the whole show is just basically about them. I mean, is Aleister Black ever going to get back in the ring? Like, seriously. Seriously, yes, there was a knock on the door. Who's the knock? Rusev? Again? I don't know. So is he ever going to get back in the ring? And when is the Firefly Funhouse going to come? Like, where's Bray Wyatt? Where's freaking Bray Wyatt? I want to see that. Is he going to come out as, Jim Bray Wyatt, or is he going to come out as Dark Clown Bray Wyatt? Just let's go. By the way, I can't stand that they aired on Monday and Tuesday, the Firefly Funhouse. It's actually a fun segment, but I already watched it on Monday. I don't need to watch it on Tuesday. John Moxley, you watch his non-sanctioned match. Maybe he signed a Brock Lesnar contract. See, Dan D9, I didn't get to watch it. Fright Flight, or whatever it was called. I was working, and unfortunately, I was really busy. I know they won't do it, but if they could hold the event on a Friday or a Sunday, I'd have a better chance of watching it. So, unfortunately, I couldn't watch it. There's just no way. Fighter that, right? Rollins and Lynch versus Corbin and Evans at Extreme Rules. What do you think? Really? By the way, why are we bringing in the relationship between Rollins and Becky Lynch, but nobody says anything about Carmella and Corey Graves? Or nobody says anything about Aleister and Selena Vega. And nobody says anything about Killian Dane and Nikki Cross. By the way, the whole Nikki Cross thing with Alexa Bliss is stupid. In August, Moxley fights Omega. That would be good one. That's going to be a good one. So it's stupid. It's like, I'm tired of Corbin. I really liked his badass, attitude when he was in NXT and he came up and he was riding the motorcycle and he was a lone wolf. Like, he's not like the commissioner or whatever you want to freaking call. Put some real wrestling gear on that dude. And how many times has he's got to lose? It's like the Dolph Ziggler effect. How many times has Corbin got to lose before he's like thrown onto like another direction? Now Corbin's with Evans. Lacey Evans, what has she done to really deserve a title match? Oh wait, hang on. I'm getting. This is the only tissue I have. I gotta wet my chest sweat here and call you nasties. So that's it. That's all she's done. And I'm not taking credit away from her. I really like her background. If you guys don't know, she's a former, military police officer or whatnot, and she's a legit badass. Why don't they use that? Instead of her pretending to be somebody she's not, in a sense. I don't know. I think WWE really dropped the ball with that, but I will never tell you guys if what your opinion is wrong. Try to act like a Southern belle. It's not very good. She's a woman. Yeah, no shit. I've seen it. She's a woman. Let's see. Will WWE please do something with Matt Hardy? That's like saying do something with Matt Hardy, Shelton Benjamin. What's up with Chad Gable in the background taking notes? I didn't even recognize him when he came out with that hairstyle. Like he just all of a sudden popped up one day. He's fully like dressed. His hair is short. Like, who is this guy? What happened? So yeah, they got to do something with Chad Gable. I do like the 24/7 championship. By the way, Drake Maverick's wife is freaking damn. She's hot. I don't know why they had to go the stereotypical route and have her dress as Princess Jasmine on Monday Night Raw, which wasn't that bad, honestly. I'm just saying. So I love the 24/7 championship. I know people hating it, but I actually like it, and I wouldn't mind getting the True shirt, True 24/7. It actually looks like a cool shirt. It's funny instead of Mavericks. What does it say? Maverick 24/7. Nah, I like that. That's too much like the Stone Cold 316 shirt. The 24 title has been so entertaining. Yes, but I am kind of mad that they threw it on Elias a couple times just because Elias really doesn't have anything to do with it. I like the fact that like when it's going on like Ginger or Robert Roode, somebody that's kind of been chased. By the way, have you seen the new chasers? You got Jinder Mahal's like little bally boys chasing them. Amir and Samik or whatever their names are. Honestly, I always forget. And then you have Gallagher from 205 chasing. And then who else they got now? I think they've had the B team a little bit for chasing, but it's like they have like new people every week chasing Archer. Oh, Shelton Benjamin was chasing just recently, and apparently he doesn't know how the 24/7 rules work. Let's see. EC3 is chasing. I didn't see him on Tuesday or Monday, and I could be wrong. I didn't see him on Tuesday. But, oh, by the way, why does EC3 always have to have a cup in his hand? I just find that really weird because even at Drake Maverick's wedding, he had a red cup in his hand. It's like, what's in the cup? Is it really just water? I'm just saying, at Drake Maverick's wedding, he had the cup in his hand. Oh, by the way, I really liked, I know a lot of people were hating on the whole Raw episode, but, honestly, I will say, one, I liked it. With Lashley and Strowman going through the LED board, the entrance board, that honestly, that was just a good spot. The one thing I didn't like was like 12 minutes later after they go through the board, Corey Graves goes like, oh shit, or something like that. And obviously they didn't edit it out or anything like that. They were trying to make it, sound like legit. But to me, when Corey Graves did that, since he didn't do it right away and it was like quiet for like 10 minutes or whatever it was for quite a long time, and then that pops out of the blue, that just seems like somebody was going like, hey, Corey, you got to say, oh, shit, or you got to say shit or something like that. You got to go like in disbelief statement. And then he goes, it's like, it felt forced. See, didn't have to talk about it so much. And then she got that right. And then the other thing is like they're talking about it. And here's probably the only thing that kind of annoyed me. Watch your language. Thanks, Dandy. It was for the entertainment purposes of the video. I'm quoting Corey Graves. Thanks, Dandy Nut. But the only thing I didn't like about the segment is that they're trying to say that them crashing through the LED board, the show board, they killed the whole screen, and that's, the whole control for the boards, the lights, and everything. And they had this big fireworks spectacular going on, and everything is going crazy. And then it's out for like, one match? And then all of a sudden, the whole thing's working again. You just said that took out like the whole LED board, and then it's working again. Why didn't they sell it like the whole episode? And this is where they probably should have put it further later in the episode, but they probably didn't really have anything to do with Bobby Lashley and Strowman. But if you want to sell that controls the whole LED board, you can't use the screen the whole rest of the time, right? I'm just saying. See, Coffee giving the finger. Also, that was hilarious. In the real world, they would have died. Right? They would have. By the way, if you guys don't know, WWE is pretty PG. So they said the S word, and then on SmackDown, Kofi Kingston did a Professor Hatter, who is not on here no more. This is why he don't learn nothing. He runs away. But he pulled a Hatter and gave the middle finger. And at first, they were like using the camera angles to kind of block it away so nobody could see it. But then they changed camera angles too quickly, and all of a sudden you see Kofi's middle finger, up in the air. And I thought that was funny as freaking A. That was good, just because, you don't see it. Ha! I mean it with love. What, the middle finger? What are you talking about, Hatter? Let's see here. I think since Cena is pretty much gone, they are going back to PG-13. I guess Cena's never really going to be gone. I mean, he's always going to kind of come back, just like the Undertaker. Honestly, by the way, why? I like the Undertaker making like the big events, like WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, something like that. But does he really need to be at Extreme Rules with Roman Reigns? Are they really trying to? I like Roman Reigns. Don't get me wrong. I like him. But do they really need it? Why does Shane always have to be in these damn matches? Are you smarter than a fifth grader? No, isn't my thing. Either is basketball, but you still talk about that. So makes no sense. So I'm just saying I'm tired. By the way, guys, where the Usos been? I don't know. John Cena hosts that now. Oh, he is. Yeah, that's right. It's okay. Stephen Curry's hosting a mini golf thing as well. So on like ABC. So okay, I know what you're talking about. So where are the Usos? What happened to the Usos, by the way? I don't know, man. The Usos just like disappeared, and New Day's still doing their thing, and yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm already sick of holy moly. I'm already sick of Dolph's shtick. It should have been me. It should have been me. How many times are you gonna lose? As what was it? Who said it? Kofi did. He was no. It was Kevin Owens. He kept saying, Dolph, I don't want to hear about it. Blah blah. You're gonna say this should have been me. Should have been me. No. And then Dolph super kicks Kevin Owens in the face on accident. Which New Day member turns heel on Kofi? I would have to go with Big E. That's what Curry hosts. Bottom 5, Braves 9, Phillies 4. Who cares? You're like in last place in your own fantasy league, so you have no baseball merit. By the way, I'm in first place in Hatter's Baseball League with a 10-2 record. No, I'm sorry, 11-2 record. Thank you very much. So if you need some real baseball advice, come to me, not Hatter. I think he's barely 500. So yeah. Did you see the DSL Yankees score yesterday? I did not. I think. Didn't one of the teams go to like 20 innings? Honestly, guys, I had trouble sleeping, and I fell asleep. I woke up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then I went back to sleep at 10 and woke back up at like 3 a.m. So, yeah. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, I don't think there's a lot going on. I hope you guys have a good 4th of July. They scored 38 runs. I think I need to go back and watch that. That'd be like a nightmare for a scorekeeper. I keep losing viewers, so that's okay. Not a lot of people like wrestling, so that's okay. I got that. So anyways, you guys, I hope that you guys have a good 4th of July. If you guys celebrate 4th of July, I'm going to see if I got everybody on the list. So I want to thank Dan D9 for showing up, Mark Amore for showing up, Mr. McCartney for showing up, Professor Hatter, of course, Wrestle Machine 28, Moke TV, Cool Playtex, MT Hat Collectors. Did I miss anybody? So you guys, I really appreciate you guys showing up. Make sure you guys, Johnny G, I think showed up for just a second. Make sure you guys, if you guys know anybody that likes hat videos or anything like that, you guys tell them about the giveaway that I'm doing for the 1,000 subscribers. By the way, that was recommended by Johnny G. Johnny G, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the rest of the video. You'll see what I announced. But that will be done at 1,000 subscribers. So like I said, anybody that likes hat videos, baseball videos, funny hat skits per se, let them know about my channel. That's what I ask from you guys. That's all I really ask from anybody, is to kind of help me try to grow my channel, because I like doing this. And honestly, I'm glad you guys like that I do it. So anyways, hope you guys have a good 4th of July. I will see you guys next Thursday at 5:30. Major League Hats out. Bye.